Okay, I don't know how my audio sounds or anything like that. I'm in a hotel room and I'm bored, looking for someone to talk to, basically. And there's a link out there if you want to hop in. I'm streaming to YouTube and to Twitch. So the link is out there, and I'm going to put that in the chat, and I'm going to mute this for a second, and I will see if anyone wants to hop in. Okay, that may have been muted. I don't know. I hit the wrong button or something. But anyways, if you could let me know how my audio is, that would be awesome. It may be too loud. I don't know. I'm kind of repeating what I just said. And I don't know if it was muted or not. But let me know if it's too loud. And if it is, I can turn it down. Or maybe someone can help me turn it down. But there's a link up there if anyone wants to hop in. Sam of Anarchy. Welcome. I'm in a hotel room, so hopefully that's safe. I'm not driving. My customer is, well, they can't make up their mind what they want to do. So I'm kind of stuck here in a hotel room in Michigan, but could be worse. I could be in South Texas, and that's hot as hell. So it's actually freezing up here at nights. The grass was all crispy walking my dog. It's nice and cold, so he has all kinds of energy, and he's wanting to run around. He's kind of getting to be a little bit too much to handle. Oh, they wanted this product Friday, and then they said they wanted it Monday. The customer, they shut down for a little while, and they're starting their production and stuff like that back up. And then they said they wanted it Monday. It's like, okay, so me and another driver came up here, 2 different loads, and by the time we got into Michigan, my boss calls me and says, well, now they're thinking they can't take it until Tuesday. And I'm like, as long as I'm getting paid for waiting, but still I would make more money driving. And it's going to mess up one or two checks doing this. But the customer who's shipping the product is a really good customer. So it's kind of like, I don't want to hurt that customer, because when no one else has freight or freight drops out, what have you, they still pay us good and they still have freight. So I can still do my thing. It's like you take care of your regular customers, and sometimes that means taking a shitload. So it is what it is. Probably gonna make coffee or tea here in a second. This hotel is weird. It's like I'm used to hotels having doors on the outside. This one has like a hallway and doors on the inside and windows on the outside. And in all honesty, if they had like community bathrooms and showers at the end of the hall, it would remind me of something like Soviet bloc or whatever. It's not bad, but it's not good, So it is what it is. I don't know how much background noise is picking up through the mic. And every once in a while, I'll have to call my dog because people want to stand outside the door and talk. And then he wants to go to the door and bark at them. And I can't have him barking in a hotel room. Oh, no, definitely. I've hauled for this customer with 3 different companies. They're good. I know the owner of the company personally. Yeah, I don't think we'd be doing this for just some random Yahoo. Honestly, I don't think we'd be doing this for any of our other customers, but sitting in a hotel is better than sitting in the truck. To a point. But my truck has issues with regeneration. And I try to keep it where it regenerates when I'm driving down the road. And because sometimes parked it won't do it, and then that costs a lot of money in a shop and all that. So my boss is like, okay, we'll just get a hotel. And I'm the one with the company card, so I had to get the hotel. For me and another driver, he's got a room across the hallway. Easy dog. It's weird too, because like buildings up here are built different. You walk in the first floor and it goes down. So it's like you go a half a floor down to the hallway. And that's kind of weird. I think it's just an old, cheaply made building. But it's clean, so at least there's that. I'm staying warm. I don't even think I have AC or anything like that on, or heat. It's nice inside the building. The room does have a microwave and a little fridge, and I ordered pizza yesterday, so I heated up pizza for lunch. Their breakfast isn't great, but it's okay. I may do a review on it just for something to do. And I don't know, it's at the opposite end of the country from where I live. Stuck in a hotel room. Patriot in the Dark. Hello, how are you doing? It is afternoon already. Let's see, 15:33. Yep. Time passes weird when you have nothing to do. I'm usually, go, and then I have very little time between when I stop and when I have to sleep because I have to get back up and everything's so busy. And then when it stops, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with free time. I'm in Michigan right now, up in Saginaw. Oh. Probably hear my dog running around. He's like Clydesdale. I'm gonna go get some water. Or a coffee pot. I'm out of the coffee that they have here, in the room, but I've got like tea bags and stuff in my bag, so I'm gonna put one of them in the coffee maker. See how that turns out. Hopefully good. The coffee was okay. It wasn't great. I wish I could go to Cabela's. Oh my God. Oh, you're just south of me. I've got it delivered to Dow in Midland. Hopefully not too far south. I don't know, Flint south of me. Detroit is south. My dog is loving the weather though. What kind of dog do I have? I have a Mastiff. He's a Great Dane and Boxer mix. He's got a squeaky ball. You are just east of Flint. Cool. I thought they should do like a horror movie with a big dog and a squeaky toy. Where it's like some criminals or whatever, they hear this little squeaky toy in the background, wonder where it's coming from. And then it's just like some big, massive, drooling dog chewing on a toy. And they start screaming. Balmy 64. Yep. The grass was frozen this morning. My dog loved it. I was on Discord earlier, some other Discord, and one of the people in it commented, I've never seen anyone that old, because they were asking how old I was, and like, I've never heard of anyone that old in a Discord before. And I'm like, I'm not that old. I'm in my 40s. That's not that old. I mean, I'm not a kid, but you know. I'm 44. My birthday is the 22nd. That is a phone. So hold on a second and let me mute this and answer this call, because that is the wife. Okay, now she's probably mad at me. I was trying to turn the ring off because my phone was too close to the microphone. I don't know how loud that is. And so basically I hung up on her and called her right back, and then she doesn't want to answer. She can be that way. New York Outcast, how are you doing? That's what was going on. Phone rang. It might be a good idea to turn the ringer down. That should work. And the squeaking in the background is my dog chewing his ball. I don't think he understands what internet is. He knows what a ball is, so that's his favorite thing. Somebody breaks in, they'll just hear him in the corner chewing on his ball, growling. I still say that should be in a horror movie somehow. I don't know who else chats are on later. Matt's probably going on later. Probably Yankee. So, I don't know. I'm just bored in a hotel room. Want anything more to talk? Hopefully the squeaking's not too loud. Hopefully. You dropped it. You go get it. He sounds like a Clydesdale. He kind of runs like one too. Okay. Rich White at 8:30. At a certain point, it's like you know so many people, it's hard to do a chat without corking somebody. Not that I'm exactly going to take everyone's viewers, but, you know, some people get mad. Walls are kind of thin here, too. I got a brush in my bag that you would like. Might get it out later. It's one of them with the metal brushes on it. It scratches real good. So he actually likes that brush. How many hands high is that dog? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about 5? Oh no, let me get out of the way. Get up. Hold on. See if I can do this. Okay. Try to get him posed for the camera. What are you doing? He's not super massive, but he's not super. Strip off. If I can get him in the right position. Okay. Get up here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's dinner. I haven't even brushed my hair yet, so I just got like a hat on. Got some growing up to do. No, he's kind of old now. It's like beautiful and sad at the same time. How do you want to play? Okay. See his face going gray. Haven't brushed your hair yet either. Okay. Well, I took a shower this morning, so then I kind of... Hold on a second. Okay, now she calls back. Jacob Cochran. Hello, how are you doing? Maybe I can get some watch time out of those. I don't know. But no, took a shower this morning. I'm just trying to put it up a little and let it dry. So he's been lazy all day. And now he wants to go crazy. Hello, Bjorn. How are you doing? I was talking to you on Discord. Oh, about 30 minutes, an hour ago. Okay, now finally brush my hair. Brush my hair before bed. Thought about cutting it off a lot shorter. But usually about August, I start thinking about doing that. Just because it's really, really hot. I'm streaming this to Twitch too, if any of y'all want to check that out. Like, post a comment over there, see if it's working. It gets annoying when you have to comb your hair in sections. The water's not too bad here. One thing I do like is that the shower head's up high enough. Well, you don't have to duck too much. I think they've got it set at like 6 foot. That's not too bad. I hate when the shower head's low. It's like they set it for like 5 foot something in most places. And it's hard to get your head under it. Twitch sounds like a drug problem. Yeah, my son set me up on it. My son's like little gamer boy. Gizzard's on it as well. So, kind of multicasting. I do Rumble sometimes too. I started setting this up for Rumble, and it was just being too much of a pain in the ass, which all my stuff gets sent to Rumble anyways, like within a few hours, because Rumble takes anything that I put on YouTube. So a lot of times I'll have 2 videos. If I am streaming to Rumble as well as YouTube, it'll show the stream that I did live, and then it'll have like a second video of the same thing. But it's sort of a backup for if I push YouTube off one day. And I've at least got something for backup. I've only got like, 34, 35 followers over there. And it's weird with Rumble because you get, it's like you have your Rumble account and then you have your channels that you can list under it. And you can subscribe to both. So then your subscribers get split up between your account and your channel. It's weird. Oh yeah, low pressure, hard water. Yeah. Should have brought more stuff with me. I had to use the hotel shampoo and conditioner, which wasn't bad, but I'm used to my hair smelling different. Which, that's the other kind of bad thing about long hair. It's like a wick. It picks up whatever smells you are around. It's like used to, you go to a bar or something, and then your hair just smelled like smoke. Yeah, like a sandblaster and really, really hot. I got the one set up at home where it's got a wand, but it's way up in the air, so I can get directly under it, and then you take it off and you got like the whole wand thing, and that works out great. And it's got the different little adjustment settings where you can turn it. And I like that one. I'm gonna put on a red shirt, make my hair look red. It has just enough red in it that if I wear something red, my hair looks red. If not, it's like light brown. When it's actually kind of light brown auburn. Kind of depends on what I wear. My eyes do the same thing. They kind of switch colors with what I'm wearing. So yes, I'm brushing my hair. No, I'm not on camera. That's a different kind of chat. I have been watching a few of those lately. And that is just weird. Some girl or some, what do you call them? Like femboys or whatever. They're doing their hair, their makeup, and all that. And it's like these guys are just donating money. And I don't quite get that. I mean, I get that they do that. It just seems as pointless as like a strip club. Because you know why they're donating, and well, they're not going to get that. So it just seems weird. Never ending hot water. Yes. And a handicap one will have all the benches and bars. And as I get older, I like that. I'm scared of slipping and falling. I've been hurt too much lately. And hello, Andrew. How are you doing? Yeah, what did you walk into? No, I was talking about some sites and stuff because brushing my hair, and I'm like, these people doing all this stuff on camera and people donating to them. I just find that as pointless as a strip club. So what are y'all doing? Abigail, how are you doing? I'm just bored, stuck in a hotel room. But it's better than being stuck in the truck. If one of y'all could let me know how my audio sounds, that would be great. I'm not used to using a computer on the road. And I brought that little microphone thing with me. So you're editing videos. Oh God, that takes time. I'm not very good at editing videos. I'm getting better. Taking a break from eating videos, editing. Yeah. Audio sounds good. Awesome. Awesome. Good. I just trying to make sure it wasn't too loud. And the good thing about a Mastiff is they have a lot of energy for short spurts of time. It's kind of like a cat. Run around, going crazy, and then they lay down. It's like, okay, that's enough. I don't know if I'd have like a golden retriever or a lab, maybe an older golden retriever, but a lab or an Irish setter or something like that that really needs to run on a truck. I mean, I know people that have them, but I'm like, I also know people who will get out and run a mile or two and they take their dog with them, and I'm like, okay, that'll work. The dog gets some running in, but some of them need to run and they need space. So I wouldn't do that to a dog. Mastiffs are generally lazy. So it works out. That and they're good guard dogs. Hello. Yeah, your videos are better than mine. You are better at it than I am. So I don't even know what I'm going to eat later. I've already ate all the pizza, which that doesn't help. I want to lose some weight, and I don't know. It's not exactly health food options to be ordering pizza. I need to see if they got like Chinese food I can order. But I can't go like up to the office without taking my dog, because if I leave him in the room, he's going to bark. He's like, don't leave me. I don't know where I am. He can be a big baby like that. Thank you, Bjorn, and everyone else that commented. And New York Outcast, yes, you do have good videos. I don't know how they even make up videos. I'm not good enough for that. I don't wear enough. I drive a truck, so what's the point? Get all done up for my dog. Don't want to offend him. Oh, my hair is nearly dry though. It's like I don't even want to watch news anymore. Election's too close. I was trying to find something to watch on TV. I found MTV classic videos. And I was watching it for a while. They showed a few good videos, and then I started to question what they consider classic, which is probably just anything over 20 years old, and I don't consider that classic. And there was a lot of commercials. A lot of commercials. It's like they'd show a video, maybe two, and then it's like 5-10 minutes of commercials. Oh yeah, let's stab ourselves in the eyes. That's always great. I hardly ever wear any liner. Sometimes, but not very often. Usually like foundation, and that's about it. I'm wondering if one day I'll dye my hair. I probably will. I don't know. Look like one of those old ladies at church that have like 5 pounds of makeup on their face, and they're 90 years old, but their hair's jet black, so it pulls out every wrinkle in their face. And I think my grandma had that right. She just went gray, and she did like a little blue in her hair, which means something totally different now. It's not like she had blue hair, but she just looked kind of natural, and it looked way better. Watching NYPD Blue right now. I used to watch that show a long time ago. Came up on TV close to 20 years ago. Yeah, I don't watch TV much, and the things that I would watch, they ruined. Yeah. I like music videos, but it's hard to find actual music videos and of anything that I want to watch. And I would watch, the History Channel if they had history on it, or Discovery or something like that. I'd watch science channels. And it's like instead of watching what you used to get on like cable TV, you go to like Animal Logic on YouTube and you get kind of the same stuff. Watch some show about a dolphin or some weird animal. Now it's like, what do they call that? It's all reality TV or whatever. Rainbow Mohawk. Cool. I had very, very short hair at 18. Then I went through a stage where I'd grow it out, and then I'd donate it, and then I'd grow it out, and I'd donate it. And at 18, I kept the sides pretty much shaved. Not a mohawk, though. It was like kind of like a high and tight, but with the top part growing out a little bit, So now it gets to the point where I'm leaning on it and I'm like, I've got to cut it. Yeah, it's mostly propaganda. The news is definitely propaganda. Whatever fits your biases that they can lead you by. If your biases are already right-wing, then they can use those biases to lead you in whatever direction they want, because it already fits something you already kind of think, whether it's true or not. And if your biases are more left-wing, they do the same thing. And it gets to the point where they just got everybody hating each other. Definitely the extremes do. But right now we're at a point where people are like, they can't even sit down and have dinner or talk to somebody, if their views are a little bit different. And I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that leads to a good place because you need to be able to talk to people. I mean, where did we lose that? I mean, where did this turn into you have to agree with someone 100% of the time to be friends with them or talk to them? You couldn't, if you disagree on one thing, the whole friendship's over. And it's like, that's not how life works. Like a psycho hillbilly flat top. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Then I had it grown out for a while. Kind of like, when I grew that out, have you seen that video by Peaches where, what is it? Talk to Me, and she's got the side of it shaved. I had it like that for a while. And then I just grew it all out. Yeah, it's better to live life than watch the fake ones. I don't really get into reality TV. It's all staged. It's all bullshit. And then people are like, do you watch Ice Road Truckers? I'm like, no, I never watch that. I drive in enough snow and ice. I don't want to see that. And I've been up there. That and they got to make it too much drama. They got to put drama in there. And I don't like extra drama in life. There's enough of it as it is. So it's like, watch the Weather Channel, but then the Weather Channel started doing their own like news programming things. And it's like, that's not what I want to watch the Weather Channel for. That's really all I want to see, is I want to see the weather and turn the TV off. You live that show. Why watch it on TV? Pretty much. I've had enough nightmares. I don't need any more. I have driven on ice roads. I don't need to watch another truck do it. And then they have like the highway through hell. I see so many accidents. That's the last thing that I want to see on TV. And I started driving before all this internet stuff and everybody had cell phones. I mean, cell phones existed, but the whole nationwide thing really wasn't there. And I think my first cell phone was either like 25 or 50 cents a minute. And that's just what it was. There was no calling plan or anything because most people were still using text pagers. If some of y'all remember that, when everybody had a pager. Nobody had a phone, they had a pager, unless they had like a car phone or something, or like the bag phone, which was just a car phone in a bag. But everybody had a pager. And then texting came about with pagers. Because you figured out how to type stuff into a phone and page someone, and then all of a sudden your pager flipped open and you had a keyboard. But phones, even when people were using them, more and more locally, driving over the road, it was too expensive. And they'd tell you, yeah, it's nationwide, there's no roaming. And you would end up with like an $800 phone bill. And everybody just had like this big phone bill on their credit report because at that point you just got rid of the phone. Still have your old pager. Cool. I wish I still had like the old Motorola's, not the yellow one they came out with second, but like that black one when they first came out with the Nextel phones. Those are pretty cool. And, I dropped it. Like, I'd wear overalls because I was doing construction at the time. We hauled the equipment that we ran. And it's like you'd put your phone in like the bib pocket of your overalls. And because if you put it on the side and you're running like a dozer or something, it would fall off and you'd see it bounce off the tracks and it get turned under some dirt. And I've had it fall out of that pocket and it would fall into like a diesel tank, or that berm you have around the diesel tanks when you're filling your equipment up, and it's always got water and nasty stuff in it. And you just take your phone out of there, take the battery out of it, you'd stick it up on the dash, and tomorrow your phone would work. Same with pagers. You just take the battery out and dry it out, put the battery back in, and it worked. I had a friend that got fired because of those Nextel phones, though, because they had that function on them where you could key up everyone, and you would key up like the whole company instead of just the person you're trying to talk to. And he had his phone sitting in the seat, and it keyed up everyone, and he didn't realize it was keyed up, and he was talking about the boss, like one of the big bosses. And nothing he said was wrong. I agreed with everything he said. But the problem was the guy was listening to it. And so he got fired. So yeah. Yeah, it was like a two-way radio and a phone in one. But we have better phone service nowadays too, because there's a time like, you get to like Louisiana or New Mexico, and it's just like you didn't have cell phone service forever, until you got to like Albuquerque or New Orleans. And then it got to where if you were close to an interstate, at least you generally had cell phone signal. And now if you're close to a road, you generally got a cell phone signal of some kind. And if you're 20 miles down an oil field road, you're still kind of SOL. I don't go down those very often anymore. Every once in a while, but not very often. Didn't get fired. Well, that's good. That's good. That was weird. I was on another Discord earlier. I guess there's a thing where if someone's at least close to your age or, within that range, you can talk about things and they'll pick up on, what you're saying, It's like I just talked about Nextel phones and everything. And if you were around when those came out, or, text pagers and stuff like that, that's just like a generational thing. And this person's on the Discord. Apparently I'm the oldest person they've ever seen on Discord or talked to on Discord. It's like, I'm not that old yet. Trust me, blink, you'll be here. Seems like yesterday I graduated high school. My kids are grown. Life just passes you by quicker and quicker and quicker. Yeah, $12. You a drug dealer. At least you got dollars. I remember my mom handing me like food stamps, literal food stamps. Like you tear them out of the book. And it looks like funny money. And having to go in a store and buy stuff with that. But we didn't go to town much. I mean, you went to town like once or twice during the summer. And that was just to get supplies. During the school year, the only time you saw town was you hopped on a bus, you went to school, and it brought you home. And that was pretty much it. I got cousins who are into that stuff. They're in a good state for it now, though. They live in Colorado. Haven't talked to them in a while, but their previous occupation, they can do legally now. It's weird how families split up. It's like everyone talked to each other until my grandmother died. Then it's like everybody branched off and you eventually lose contact. It's like a handful of people I talk to. I've got like an aunt that I talk to on Facebook, and my sisters are on there. My mom. And that's really the only family that I talk to anymore. But I sort of got excommunicated. So there's also that. Got nearly an hour chatting. Oh, that coffee cup that's showing on the monitor right now. It has my logo on it. I've ordered a sample that should look like that. That's one of the images for the samples. And if it turns out well, I'm going to be ordering more of them. And I'm trying to set up a store like where people can buy them, but more gifts for patrons who have been my patrons for a long time, and for people who donated to my fundraiser. That's going to be the first batch if they turn out right. See. Yeah, I work for a pharmaceutical company. Great pay and benefits. Excommunicated. Why? Well, a lot of my family is Catholic. A lot of my family is Baptist, or used to be. What happened is you couldn't go out drinking and dancing back then with your Baptist friends because, Baptist, Southern Baptist. And my grandfather was a deacon. I learned how to read from the King James Bible, like 3 years old, reading the King James Bible to my grandfather. And anything to do with LGBT, anything did not go over well with my family. So I was left with my mom, my sisters, and an aunt. And that's pretty much it. And I've got little nieces and nephews. You got to get back at it. Have a great day. Well, thank you for joining. You've got to go do editing. I don't envy you. I'm like a dinosaur on these computers. My son looks at me like I'm stupid. It's like, because he makes it look so easy. But he's had computers his whole life. And I'm like, fix your car, asshole. That usually shuts him up. I mean, I'll be good on computers, but I can fix your car. But yeah. The other thing with family is like, if they can, they will. I won't work for family. They always want more out of you than everyone else. And if payroll's short this week, they're like, hey, we had to pay this guy and payroll's running a little bit short. And I'm like, I don't give a damn. I need my money. I'm not here for a social occasion, I'm here to make money. And just don't mix money and family. It never works out. Even with my sisters, I don't give people loans. That just never works. So if I really feel like giving them money and they need help, and one of my sisters, she's got 7 kids. It's like, that's too many. But I don't do loans. I'll just give it and like, here's a gift. Have fun, do with it what you want. And it works out better. She actually tried to get her tubes tied. And I think she had like 3, maybe 4 kids at the time. And the state of Oklahoma would not let her get them tied because she was too young. She hadn't had enough kids, and she would need her husband's signature to do it. And number one, what the hell does he have anything to do with it at that point? And number 2, if she's already had 1 kid, she knows what it's about. There shouldn't be those kind of restrictions. Especially in this day and age, you should not need your husband's signature to get your tubes tied. If he's got a problem with it, he can find someone else. So, yeah, holy torpedoes, that's a lot of kids. She's got way too many. I love them all to death, don't get me wrong. But yeah, she gets a lot of comments going grocery shopping. Like, those are all yours? And they're almost all stair-stepped. But then again, it's kind of none of my business either. What she does with her body. That's her. But she's also the kind of person that thinks she's fat because she got up to like 125, 130 pounds because she was pregnant. It's like, you want to choke her? Yeah, someday, but that's your choice. I mean, like if you wanted to get a vasectomy or something, which a lot of guys do, it's apparently real popular right now. The only person who should be involved in that decision is you. That's at a point where it's pre-child is involved. You're preventing that from happening. At the point where a child is involved, as in the act that was committed was successful in what it is designed to do. At that point, I think both parties do have a say-so, and not really anyone else. No one else in their family. That's them. But I'm not exactly pro in that department either. I don't make the exceptions a lot of people do. And maybe not make it so hard to get contraceptive care, actual contraceptive care. I don't consider abortion contraceptive care. And, stop that before it happens. Educate kids a little better on it. Yep, and you have that right. It's one of them things that's a personal thing. That's you. No one else is involved. At the point where there's other life forms involved, then that becomes a different issue. But if it's just you, that's your body. Do with it as you please. As long as you're not hurting anyone else. If you're with someone and they have a problem with it, well, they can go find someone else. That may seem cold, but I mean, when it comes down to it, we've got way too many people. I know Elon's saying we need more people, and I understand the reason behind that, because if you look at it from economically, we need more people. But then if you look at it as uses of resources, stuff like that, we're way overpopulated, far beyond what we would naturally be. And it's like penicillin, stuff like that, allowed us to live through what used to cull our species. All the advancements since then. But it's not like we didn't have overpopulation problems before then, because Europe got overpopulated and they needed a place to go, and the Americas were found, and we brought disease over here that killed most of the natives off before we actually started colonizing it. So there was all this land, So I guess that's kind of repeating a cycle in a way. But where do you find the balance in there? It's like even driving. When I started driving, you go across some state like Wyoming, and you wouldn't see another vehicle for miles and miles. And then you'd see another truck, and you'd holler back and forth, and you give a check on the road behind you and go on about your way. And nowadays, it's just like this steady stream of trucks, and just to feed this, what do you call it? Consumerism, what have you. Didn't George Carlin have something to say about that? From the mini malls to the malls, and all the places to stop and eat in between, and that just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and you gotta supply all those places, so the trucks are just moving. I realize I'm in that chain, but damn, there's too many people on the road at the same time, all of them with their head up their ass. I mean, even the cops, they're looking at their phone. They got their computer pulled up, and I can see everything that you're doing in your car, Short skirts are great. We can literally see everything from the truck. And, people are on the phone, even, hands-free nowadays. You can tell they're talking on the phone, in the car while they're eating a cheeseburger and drinking an extra large Coke and doing everything but driving. when statistically driving is probably the most dangerous thing you will ever do. And so now we put a few million of these, try to put it nicely, a few million of these highly distracted people together on a road and see what happens. Yeah, you're a single guy, no girlfriend or wife yet to have kids with. Hopefully someday. Well, hopefully. I wouldn't suggest 7. 1 or 2. Unless you really want more, then once again, that's your choice. That would be between you and whoever the other person is, and literally no one else. Just you and them. Hour and 11 minutes. Cool. I got the Addams Family muted on TV. Yeah, 2 or 3 is not bad. I have to walk my dog here in a minute. I thought I'd get online for a while. I might do another chat later, hop on someone else's, and I have to see how tomorrow goes. Me and the other driver are both going to try to deliver, but we're going to call them in the morning before we go anywhere so we don't mess our logbooks up. Because we're both doing a reset here, even though we technically don't need it. Because I've got to do 2 more loads right back up here. Figure out where I want to eat, what I want to eat. Not exactly healthy options. I've got cereal in my truck. I could bring that in. It depends. When I had my own truck, yes, all the time. I didn't care. The company that I'm with now frowns on that, so it is what it is. So I have a big dog with me. I'm generally safe with him. He's not going to let anyone in the truck. He's not going to let anyone in the room. So that's good. But anyways, I am going to have to end this because I'm going to need to go find out if there's any other places I can order from and walk my dog. I don't want another pizza. I mean, pizza's great, but I don't want it again. I think I'd rather have cereal. Bye, Bjorn. I'll catch you later. I'll be on the internet later. There's nothing else to do. Just walk my dog and order food. And I will catch y'all later. Have fun. I wish I could go to a gun shop nearby. But the problem there would be my dog. And he's not going to stay in the room by himself. I'd have to put him in my truck and he'd be fine. But he's not fine in the hotel room by himself. So it is what it is. And like I said, I'm going to have to let y'all go. Thank you so much for watching me, or listening to me rather, ramble for an hour and 16 minutes. I do appreciate it. So I may hop back on later or hop on someone else's chat, but for now, I'm going to have to let y'all go. And thank you so much for watching. I'm going to hit the little red button now, so catch you later. Bye-bye.